with B92.1's Mikey and the Mrs. Show.
The news is filled with lies. Lies everywhere.
And we're here to tell you the truth.
That's right.
Like superheroes.
We are the superheroes of truth.
We're the we're the Captain America of morning shows.
Don't do that to us.
Except for we don't have Captain America's butt.
Yeah, that's
the good
America's
Captain
butt.
America, not this crappy one we have
All right,
now.
before we get down too much into the dorky Marvel rabbit hole,
Yeah?
maybe we should just go ahead and introduce the bit, which is
Okay.
called
Fake news.
or news. All right, who is more gullible, me or Maddie? We'll find out right now.
All right, I'm going to start with Mikey this week. The first person convicted of speeding ever was going 8 miles per hour.
And it was a toddler on his tricycle.
Whoa, yeah, whoa, pump the brakes there, Flash. Yeah, I'm gonna say news. I think it's news.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah, I got a point. Yeah.
You think of like the old school cars, like, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maddie, a dozen bodies were once found in Benjamin Franklin's basement.
Gee,
Fake news or news?
I'll say news out of curiosity.
say it ain't so, Ben.
It is news.
So awkward.
Okay.
It was an employee of his who was working with,
Cadavers?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't his.
Likely story, Mr. Franklin.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, these are medical purposes. Well, carry on. As long as you're not speeding 8 miles an hour.
All right, Mikey, the heads on Easter Island. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
They have bodies.
That are, like, buried under the ground?
Uh-huh. Fake news or news?
I want this to be news, so I'm going to say news.
It is news.
Is it really?
Yeah!
Why don't we unbury them then?
I don't
They're
know.
too sexy.
They're
And-
too scandalous.
And
They're not dressed.
Benjamin Franklin put them there.
Jeez.
All right, Maddie, space has no smell.
That would be so awkward if it does. I'm going to say that you said no smell?
No smell.
Okay, news.
It's actually fake news.
What would it smell like? Flowers?
No, they say it smells like seared steak.
No, it
Oh, I
doesn't.
remember hearing that. So the spacesuits that come back, you're able to smell them. By the way, little safety tip, there's no air in space, so you can't exactly roll down the window and go,
Right.
like you're going to get
That's what
hurt.
I'm saying is like, how would you don't really know.
Well, it leaves a stank on your clothes, kind of like when you go to certain
camping.
restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name the restaurants,
That
but
was
we all
two
know
different
them.
things. She said camping and you said restaurants.
Yeah.
But
either
anyways,
way, it leaves a stench. Mikey, rabbits puke if they eat or drink dairy.
they're lactose.
I want to find this out.
Well, that's why
Well,
we're going to find
yeah,
it
right.
out.
So if you give cheese to a rabbit, it'll puke.
Or dairy.
Yeah. News.
It's fake news.
Ah.
Dang it.
Rabbits actually never puke.
What?
Really?
No.
Correct.
No.
They never puke.
That's why they're so fun at parties. They just keep on taking shot after
Okay,
shot after
whatever.
shot. And they're just fine.
Mikey, be quiet. Maddie,
Yeah.
pigeons can tell the difference between a painting by Monet and a painting by Picasso.
Where do you find these? I want to know where you found this study that someone brought a pigeon in and was like, all right, Ben, which one of these?
It's pigeonbirdcritic.com. It's very popular.
And someone let this crazy lady in with a pigeon and said, tell me, is this a Monet or is this
Picasso.
Picasso? I'll say news because why not? Probably
It
not.
is news.
Oh, wow, okay.
Pigeons are smart.
How
guys.
does
They
one...
run into windows. You cannot tell me that.
Yeah, they can't tell the difference between air and a window, but they can... They're art critics.
Monet and Picasso.
right.
All right, Mikey, the
Yep.
wood frog,
There's a wood frog?
that's what its title is,
Thank you.
can hold its pee for up to 8 months.
We're tied right now, so think of that.
Well, first she gave me, can rabbits puke? Now she's asking, can frogs pee? So,
Not
No,
pee. Can they hold their pee
Right.
for 8 months?
8 months.
Yes.
Like, did one frog do this? I just want to know where these facts come from.
I'm just picturing a frog family where the dad is like, you just went! Like
7 months ago.
7 months ago. I'm going to say news.
It is news.
Yo!
Like-
All right, Maddie, in order
Yeah.
to tie, you need to get this correct.
I know.
Bees sting other bees.
Yes. News.
It is news.
I did know that one.
Oh!
Okay, are you ready for your tiebreaker?
Yes.
No.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Fingernails
Mm-hmm.
do not grow after you die. First person.
No.
Fake news.
We both said
No,
no.
I'm going to say news then because she said no.
Wait, what?
Okay, fingernails don't grow after you die.
Yes, they grow.
So you're saying they do grow, you're saying they don't grow.
Correct.
They don't grow.
Oh.
So Mikey won.
I should have stuck to my guns. Are you going to do your own theme song? Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah.
You couldn't find the button?
I'm doing my Michael McDonald impersonation.
Okay.
Did you know that tree frogs don't pee
What tree frogs?
time? I mean wood frogs.
Wood tree frogs.
If you're just joining us, you're wondering, why am I listening to this? I
And
don't
we
know.
thank you for being here.
Thanks for lowering your standards this fine morning.
You're listening to B92.1's Mikey and the Mrs. Show.
Today's hit music. B92.1.